They ignored the warning. They read it, but they dismissed it. They thought it was just another complaint letter from a nobody, until it was too late. This is a story about letters, patience, and the quiet destruction of power. Because sometimes the deadliest weapon isn't a sword or a cannon, but a single piece of paper and perfect timing. In any kingdom, empire, or even a modern office, power often rests on perception. And in this particular story, a wise observer saw the cracks forming. They noticed the corruption, the secret deals, the betrayals brewing just beneath the surface. So they did something simple. They wrote it all down. A single letter, clear, detailed, and urgent. It was a warning, a chance to fix things before they broke completely. But the people who received it, they laughed. They were arrogant, overconfident, and believed they were invincible. They trusted their own power too much and thought any problem would simply solve itself. So they tossed the letter aside, and in doing so they sealed their own fate. The person who wrote the letter didn't get angry. They didn't raise an army or shout threats from the rooftops. Instead, they waited. They knew that a rushed attack would fail, so they practiced the art of patience. While the powerful men continued their corrupt games, the writer quietly gathered more evidence. Every new lie, every secret meeting, every broken promise was documented. They ensured that when the time came, the evidence would be undeniable. Every ally, every witness, and every fact was silently aligned like pieces on a chessboard. Because in the grand game of history, patience always beats impatience, and timing always beats brute force. Then one day, the moment finally arrived. It wasn't a day of battle or chaos. It was just another ordinary day, which made the collapse even more shocking. The letter, once ignored and forgotten, was brought back into the light. But this time, it wasn't just a warning. It was irrefutable proof. The powerful man who had laughed at it suddenly found himself completely alone. His closest allies abandoned him, pointing fingers to save themselves. All of his secret plans were exposed for the world to see. His authority, which he thought was built on stone, crumbled into dust in a single afternoon. That one piece of paper had done what entire armies could not. It had destroyed him silently, perfectly, and devastatingly. He had always believed he was untouchable. His arrogance was a fortress, but it had also blinded him. And in the end, it was one small action, a letter he ignored, a warning he underestimated, a voice he dismissed, that had set the entire stage for his downfall. This wasn't a story of loud, chaotic justice. It was something far more terrifying. Justice didn't roar. It whispered through the right channels. It moved invisibly through the halls of power until the very last second, when it finally struck. So what does this teach us? It shows that sometimes the most effective revenge needs no violence at all. Timing is everything. Patience is a weapon far sharper than any blade, and a warning that you ignore can become a silent killer. It's a powerful reminder that power is fragile and trust is fleeting. And one letter, ignored at just the wrong time, can bring an entire empire crashing down. History doesn't just remember the loud, violent conquerors. It also remembers the quiet strategists, the ones who wait, observe, and act with perfect precision. If you enjoy true stories of silent revenge, strategic patience, and the hidden lessons of history, make sure to subscribe for more videos just like this one. Thanks for watching.